Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I do to organize my data from my Google Forms. And you can do this same kind of process with any data spreadsheet, but I love Google Forms, so that's what I'm using right now to show you. So I'm going to click on responses, and Google Forms has an awesome way to see a summary of your data, but it's not super easy to look at everybody's data at once based on their individual responses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the spreadsheet right here where it says create spreadsheet. And I usually just let it create its own name and go from there. But you can also choose an existing spreadsheet and it will actually just put a new tab in that spreadsheet, which is a great option. So in my spreadsheet, the data is laid out for me, but it's not super easy to read yet. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click in the top left to select everything, and I'm going to change it to my preferred font. For now, I'll just use Calibri, and I like it at size 10, makes it easier to see everything. I'm going to move everything to the left and make sure it's at the top of the cell. I'm going to hide the timestamp column. I don't really need to know what time they did this survey at. I'm going to shrink the class period down, shrink these down a little bit. You can actually shrink two at once if you want them to be the same size. It will automatically adjust them to the same size. This one I want to be a little wider because there's a lot of text in there. And then this one I'm going to shrink. So in order to see all this text, you want to turn on word wrap. And to do that with everything, you can either highlight one column and turn on word wrap, or highlight the entire sheet and turn on word wrap. That word wraps my heading, which is kind of annoying. So sometimes I actually make my heading font even smaller if I do want to see everything that's in there. You can also just replace this. How are you feeling about? So that it's not taking up as much room. The next thing I'm going to do is organize this by class period and then alphabetically by student name. So I'm going to click up here again, go to data and sort range. You could automatically sort your entire sheet by a certain column or your range by a super column, but I like to sort by two different things at the same time. So I'm going to do sort range, check the box that says data has header row. If you don't check that, you're just going to see the names of the columns, column A, B, C. I'm going to check data has header row and then select class period, add another sort column, and it automatically went to the next one, which is name. But you could sort it by whatever you want. Click sort. So now we have periods 2, periods 3, periods 4, and within each period, the names are listed alphabetically. Okay, so I'm going to bold my students' names in this column. And if you want to make it easier to differentiate between the data for each student, you can highlight your spreadsheet, go to Format, and then Alternating Colors. And it will let you pick one of these automated color schemes, which I love. I'm going to stick with this brown one for now. If you didn't highlight your header when you did that, you could just turn this off and it won't include a header. Okay, so I'm going to press done. Next, I want to do some conditional formatting so that it stands out to me if a student needs my help, basically. I'm going to highlight these two columns. I'm going to go to Format and Conditional Formatting. And if these students do not know their username or password, I want that highlighted to me. So I'm going to put text is exactly or text starts with. It doesn't really matter which one, but if they said no, they do not know their username, it's going to show up with a red background for me. And that instantly clues me in to who is going to need some extra help. Another thing that is going to instantly clue me in is a question like, how are you feeling about XYZ with a rating of 1 to 5 or something like that. And in this case, if they put a 1, they're feeling bad. So I'm going to go to formatting and then conditional formatting again. This time, instead of doing a single color, I want to do a color scale. And this is automatically going to choose a scale for me. The one that it chose is to have the ones highlighted as dark green, which is kind of the reverse of what I want. So I'm going to click on this dark green to white color scale. And I could change that so that anything that's a 1 is dark red. Another option is to change it so that 1s are dark red and 5s are green. And that's going to show me, okay, people with a 5 are not concerned. They're feeling great right now. They don't need my help. I'm going to go ahead and just do the red, though. I prefer that for right now. Okay, so this spreadsheet right now is so much easier for me to look at and figure out exactly what to hone in on. Veronica does not need my help. She's doing awesome. Same with Zach. But somebody like Basilia or Francisca right now is asking for some additional help. That's all. Thanks for watching.